What is up, YouTube? Topher Peterson here again with another episode of Misadventures in Startups, brought to you by Bang Energy Drink, Birthday Cake, Bash. Just kidding. Okay, so I want to talk about something kind of super niche. Well, I guess not too niche, but kind of a little detail. I want to talk to you guys today about HTTPS. Okay? So I know this video, it might apply to people that are into startups, or just if you happen to be like launching a website or into development and whatnot. One thing that you'll run into is when you first get your website set up, you probably will not have HTTPS. You'll just have you'll be using regular HTTP, unencrypted. Okay, so what does that mean? Essentially, it just means that when someone goes to your website, there's not going to be this little lock here, which I never really thought was a big deal. Because I don't know, I've been on the web since the 90s, so I kind of know what that means. It's like, hey, you need that for like banking and things like that. So people don't like sniff your traffic and, steal your banking passwords and whatnot. And I'm sure a lot of people know what it is. But, for example, I know there are people that don't know what the little lock is. I used to teach kids how to code. That was my job previously. And kids would always freak out when there was not the little lock. And they would go, "It's not secure!" And I figure if the kids think that, I'm sure there are some adults too. So anyway, if you are into development, software development, web development, or into startups, you're probably going to need to get HTTPS for your website. You're going to want to have it secured, with encryption. So you want your website to be served up using encryption and whatnot, so people can't, sniff the traffic and whatever. And not necessarily so much because you need HTTPS. It's mainly so your users don't freak out and think, because it just looks bad. It looks bad if people go to your website and it says it's not secure. So this used to be kind of a pain in the butt. The first time I did it, I guess it was 2016 or something like that. And I wanted to play around with Stripe, the Stripe API, the payments API. And for Stripe, you had to have, your site had to be secured. I'm not really into security and stuff like that. It had to be secured with, was it SSL or whatever? Anyway, you needed the HTTPS on your website. So that was the first time I did it, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. Like, you had to go, and I paid $70 or something like that from GoDaddy, and then you had to take the certificate, you had to put it on your server, and you had to configure Apache and everything so that it worked with the certificate. It was really annoying. However, today, it's much easier. There's this non-profit called Let's Encrypt that we've got here. And they issue free SSL certificates, and they have this nifty little tool. It's either from them or from the Electronic Frontier Foundation, but it's called Certbot. And with Certbot, it will install your free SSL certificate, and you get HTTPS for your website. And I have a website. It is moolabeast.com for my personal finance app. It is an automated expense tracking app that helps users avoid overspending. And I used to have the site on like a shared hosting server that I was running, and I shut that down recently, and I'm moving it to one of those little $5 a month servers. And so it no longer has the... Uh-oh. That's not good. It's just serving up the raw the raw HTML. moolabeast.com. Let's see if I do it with... Uh-oh. Well, that's not so great. Let's see how Safari serves it up. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like I got... Oh, did I not save it as an HTML file? Whoops. All right, hold on one sec. Oh. Okay, sorry. Ran over to the other computer here, and I re-uploaded with FTP this website. So let's see if it works now. All right, okay, website's working now. I'm not sure exactly what was going on there. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. So if you see here, oh, my website, I wonder if I have to turn off JavaScript. So it redirects automatically to the App Store. We'll see if it has the little lock here. Whoops, it's going so fast that it... Well, that's kind of ruining my little demo there, but I don't think it'll have the little lock. I don't want to add the HTTPS because I don't want it to mess stuff up. So, let's get started. Blah, 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 blah. So to use Certbot, we're going to need the command line. So we've got our terminal here. We're going to need our website, which is already online. And then we've got a server. Blah, blah, blah. All right, Certbot instructions. What's going on here? Do I have to enter this in? So I'm using the Apache web server, and we're doing it on, what am I on, Ubuntu 18 maybe? All right, cool. So we're gonna do these Linux terminal commands here. First, we've got to log into our server. So you need to know your IP address and whatnot. So I'm going to do SSH root at, and I have my IP address written down here so you guys can hack me or whatever. You want to continue? Yes. All right, so we're in. Now we can run these terminal commands that are over here to install Certbot. Alright, I think I installed everything. Let's install Certbot now. Alright, so it looks like Certbot, maybe it already comes with Linux now, so you don't even have to install it. I just spun up this virtual server through DigitalOcean like 30 minutes ago or something like that. Alright, so it wants us to enter in our domain names now. So we've got our main. I maybe should have put www there, but I forgot to put the comma to add the next one. Please choose whether or not to redirect HTTP traffic to HTTPS. Blah blah blah. No redirect. Redirect. So we want our redirect, right? All right. And then I think it wants us to test the automatic renewal. So we'll try that. Because you don't want to get this all set up and then your certificates expire. Because I think they expire every month. If you bought one from like GoDaddy or somebody, it's good for a year, I think. But anyway, you don't want to buy one of these. They're like $70 and you can get them for free now. Alright, the command to renew Certbot. So they got these cron jobs here. Confirm that it worked. So let's try, I'm going to do view source. Just because I don't want it to jump. I wrote some JavaScript that sends you to the App Store. So we'll see. I guess it doesn't tell you if you have the little lock or not. I wonder if we can do... I wonder if I can go into Safari and like turn off JavaScript or something. Bookmarks. I don't ever use Safari, but preferences. Security. Advanced. Enable JavaScript. Alright, so we're going to disable JavaScript on Safari. I don't ever use Safari, so it should be okay. I rarely use it. Okay. So we'll go to moolabeast.com. And we got the little lock. And it's not redirecting because it turned off JavaScript. So boom! I'm really sorry that... Let's see, how long is this video? I guess I can't see exactly how long I've been recording. 15 minutes. So I needed to install the certificate a minute ago. And I was like, hey, this would be a quick, easy thing. I should probably film this and put it up on the internet and it won't take till... So I'm sorry. that I did not plan this out ahead of time. I thought it'd be, but that's not too bad. 15 minutes or whatever. You could probably do it in 5. But that's all I got. Encrypt your website, make it secure, HTTPS, get the little lock. Let's encrypt.org, then certbot.eff.org, and log in with SSH in your server in the terminal. And that's it. I hope this helps somebody. I'm sure there are a lot of videos out there on how to do this. But make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys again on Misadventures in Startups.